G'day everybody. Today we're talking about one of the titans of the tenor saxophone, Mr. Ben Webster, an imposing figure in the jazz world who could evoke euphoria or seduce with his mercurial saxophone playing. Ben Webster was born in 1909 in Kansas City and was pushed unwillingly into learning the violin by his mother. When she wasn't at home, he'd play the piano and became very accomplished at it, so much so that he played it professionally. In 1930, Bud Johnson introduced him to the tenor saxophone, teaching him to play Singin' the Blues. Soon after, Webster had his first tour in the Young family band alongside Lester Young, despite him neither owning an instrument nor being able to read music. By the mid-30s, he was with the great Fletcher Henderson. A desire for heavy drinking and brawling led him to being adorned with the nickname The Brute. I've heard it said that he used to carry a large knife in his sock throughout his life. Arguably the most historically significant period of Ben Webster's career was from 1940 to 1943, when he played in Duke Ellington's orchestra. His impact in the group was so strong that it was dubbed the Blanton-Webster Band, named after legendary bassist Jimmy Blanton and of course Webster himself. It was in this group that he formed a deep and lasting friendship with a major influence of his, Mr. Johnny Hodges. A dispute with the Duke saw him leave the band in spectacular fashion after he sliced up one of Ellington's suits with scissors. He lived in New York working with bands including those run by Raymond Scott, John Kirby and Jay McShann. In 1948, he returned to the Ellington Orchestra for a brief stint. The 1950s saw him work with Norman Granz and his Jazz at the Philharmonic shows, as well as recording fabulous albums with some of the greats, including Art Tatum, Oscar Peterson, Harry Sweets Edison, and eventually, in 1957, cutting a beautiful album with his hero Coleman Hawkins. He moved to Europe in 1964 and lived and worked in various cities, including London, before settling in Copenhagen. He died in 1973. His final instruction was that no one was to play a saxophone ever again. It's known as Old Betsy. Coleman Hawkins has been cited as his greatest influence, but he certainly became his own man with an individual approach. Where Hawkins can have an endless flow of fresh ideas that he is impatient to release, Webster is concise and sentimental. His playing was like his personality, all at once sensitive yet ferocious, and he's been compared to Robert Louis Stevenson's Jekyll and Hyde. There's an incredible balance between a delicate breathy tone infused with a heavy vibrato and his aggressive bluesy barks, redolent of a territorial Rottweiler. He often favoured playing ballads and is largely thought of as one of the greats in the field, if not the greatest. Many of his phrases are played quite short and conclude with a long note, the main body of which disappears, transitioning quickly to a lasting shimmering breath. I often hear a lot of Johnny Hodges in his ballad stylings, particularly in his subtle use of portamentos or bent notes. I'm going to finish the video now with a tune called I'm Confessing That I Love You. I've tried to record this in the style of Ben Webster. I'm helped out with the wonderful Mr. Jonathan Stout on guitar. I hope you enjoy it. Bye.